Just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance. You see the devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV Championship night here with the World of Thunder Esports League, and it is time now for the super late models to take to the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson for server number 1. We are in. Alex, welcome to Fairbury. Welcome to Championship night, and boy, we got 50 cars signed in between both servers, all fighting for those final 24 positions.
Championship night, always a great night here, and especially close race going on between the top 3 in points tonight. Coming in, Blake Majula sitting as your points leader, looking for yet another championship. He's sitting at 238 points. Zach McSwain in the second spot, as we've seen him come to a rise here this season. He's at 226, and Ryan Underwood at 214 in the third spot. So all 3 cars are going to be on the lookout here to see who can capture the season title.
Well, we'll find out who will go into tonight's qualify or the final event for the season. Let's take a look at your qualifying results coming up on your screen, and it was Zach McSwain who goes quick time with a 12.280. We'll see 3 heats on the program. Brent Carter, Mike Augustine second and third. Cole Cabray, Austin Hunter rounds out your top 5. Mason Lobb, Dixon Slinger, Randall Carter, Dylan Wilson, and Matthew Selby, your top 10. As we get set to heat race number 1, Zach McSwain lines up the 25 from position number 1. Cole Cabray, position number 2.
Starting in the third spot, the 51 of Dixon Slinger. To the outside, it's Matthew Selby for 4Link Motorsports.
Nick Baum rolls off out of position number 5. Tyler Schultz for Team Outlaw Motorsports starts position number 7. Position 6. Position 7 will be Chris Fisher. Alex, you know the deal. It's time to pick a couple of winners. I got McSwain.
You know what? I usually double dip with you, but I'm going to go Cole Cabray.
Okay, alright. I mean, I can dig that, as we've got 10 laps the distances for the super late model heat races, 12 laps. No, in fact, 8 laps for the heats. Top 4 going into the main event. Alex, I don't think we will see any reason for the consolation races. However, if we do, it'll just be all for starting positions. But heat number 1, Alex, championship night is upon us here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Your super late model is about to take the green flag, and we're underway. Heat number 1.
And right into turn 1 and 2, McSwain, Cole Cabray, Dixon Slinger, as there goes to 71. Shoots out of turn number 1 and 2. McSwain in the wall. Not how he wants to start tonight, into the wall. Caution flag is out, and the 0.25 in pit road right now. So not the start that 25 machine wants on championship night.
Well, so on a technicality, we know I love a good technicality. He never took the 1 lap, so I get to pick again. I won't do that to you, Alex. I won't do that to you. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Look at that already. Oh, Cole Cabray going back to the pits. Hold the phone. I take that back.
Brett Wheeler,
yeah.
Do we both get a technicality there?
Yeah, absolutely. I got Dixon Slinger.
Then I'm double dipping with you there.
Okay. Wow, okay. Cabray and McSwain, both drivers, being sent to the pit area, as the iRacing green flag is not just out just yet. They've been told to catch up to the pace truck, and tempers can flare here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Tyler Schultz was having a somewhat of a decent run in the sprint cars until late drama in that one. But Slinger and Selby off turn number 4. Green flag is back out on the racetrack. We're back to green. Championship night for the super late models.
Dixon Slinger goes and runs a little bit of a slider line. They take it almost 3 wide there, as now Selby goes to the inside, side by side. Your race for the race lead here, as Selby and Dixon Slinger now. Matthew Selby now takes the race lead.
Boy, what is going on? We are so far off our game right now. Matthew Selby, the 46. He started position number 4. Slinger started 3rd. So these 2 drivers started in rows 2. Right now it is Matthew Selby leading the way. Slinger in 2nd. Then you go back to Nick Baum 3rd. Chris Fisher in 4th. And Tyler Schultz, he's just sitting there on the entrance into pit road, but comes back out onto the racetrack. He never actually entered pit road, so the track is still open for him, Alex.
As right now, Matthew Selby, Dixon Slinger, they're sitting 1 and 2. Nick Baum in the third spot right now. But if you're Selby and Slinger, it would be great to start on that front row for one of these two cars. And right now, the 46 of Matthew Selby closing in with 3 to run.
What a great shot that as we work down into turns 3 and 4 this time by front straightaway. Selby leads with just 2 to run right now. He's got Slinger closing in. Slinger with a big slide job. Selby got into the wall in the middle turn of 1 and 2. Alex 1 to go this time by for your race leader, Matthew Selby.
Matthew Selby closing in on heat race number 1 victory here on championship night as Dixon Slinger tries to close in once more. Gonna come down to the final turn here. Who's gonna take the lead? Dixon Slinger slide job for the race lead. Here comes Selby to the inside. Photo finish at the line. Ooh. Brett Wheeler, we're not even gonna call that one. I'm gonna wait for the official there.
I'm calling Selby on that one. That was tight. It was certainly tight. Heat number 1 results coming up on your screen right now. There it is. Matthew Selby gets the win by, what was it? I just missed it. I had to change something. 0.090. So just under a tenth of a second over Dixon Slinger in second. Nick Baum third. Chris Fisher. Tyler Schultz rounds out the top 5. Zach McSwain. Cole Cabray. Hey, on a technicality, Alex, if we go back to our original picks, I actually won that race.
Sure, bud.
Heat race number 2, Brent Carter lines up the 69 machine from position number 1. Austin Hunter out of position number 2.
1 sec, was doing points there.
Okay, I'll keep going. You do your points. You keep going with your points. Randall Carter starts position number 3. Blake Murray out of position number 4. Bo Krebs out of position 5. Eric York position 6, and Alex McCullum out of position number 7. I'm going to go, Alex, with Brent Carter in this one.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Double dip. No, we lost that last one. So we had 2 picks with 3 different cars in that 7-car heat race, and we still didn't pick a winner. We nearly picked half the field and still couldn't get one. Wow, that's unreal. Hey, Denisha, thank you for the 100 stars. I appreciate it. Heat number 2, Alex, we're set to go green.
Can we have another great race? Oh boy, tough start as a green flag already out here. We're going to take it 3 wide and 1 and 2 there as Hunter, Murray, and Carter go 3 wide. Brent Carter out in front. Austin Hunter going to take over that second spot there in the 3 wide mix. Randall Carter, Brent Murray going at it now.
Yeah, Murray on the top side, the 79 machine now comes in behind. Now ducks to the inside there on Randall Carter. Little right side romance there. Randall Carter up to the concrete wall. 3 wide on the exit of turn number 4. And boy, oh boy, Eric York, Bo Krebs in that one. Here comes Alex McCullum as well. But meanwhile, your race leader is still Brent Carter in the 69 for Team Victory Lane Racing.
Brent Carter looking to success and go to that second spot in the feature event here tonight. But Austin Hunter trying to chase him down, and he's gaining some speed. Blake Murray as well, trying to get to the top side there. Remember, Murray hit the wall, so there might be some damage on that right quarter panel here. So he's going to try and keep it clean and green through the rest of this heat race.
Randall Carter holds on to the final transfer. Well, in fact, there won't be any transfer position because all drivers will make the show. But if we do decide to run the consolation race, then these drivers will just be battling for better starting positions. Right now, 6 down, 2 to run. Austin Hunter getting a little tight there on the exit of turn number 4 and drifted up, and that allows Blake Murray to close in. Here comes the 79 to the inside. Can't complete the pass. A lap and a half to go.
Blake Murray right now in the 3rd spot, trying to chase down Austin Hunter, who's in the 2nd spot. White flag in the air for Brent Carter in that 69 machine through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. A 69 for VLR. Brent Carter takes home heat race number 2. Austin Hunter, Blake Murray round out the top 3.
Yay. We wondered it, Alex. We won. We finally got one. It took us a while.
It took us longer than we thought.
Yeah, it took a way longer than expected. Here we go. Heat number 2 results on screen. Brent Carter gets the win over Austin Hunter in 2nd. Blake Murray 3rd. Alex McCullum 4th. Randall Carter 5th. Bo Krebs in 6th. And Eric York in 7th position. You going to continue doing the points?
I don't need to for those guys.
Okay. Sweet as. Here we go. 3rd and final heat race of the night. Mike Augustine lines up the 72 from position number 1. Mason Lobb lines up at a position number 2.
Starting in the 3rd spot for 4 Link Motorsports is Dylan Wilson to the outside. The 042 is Adam Hommerding.
Tyson Ulecki lines up out of position number 5, and Huey Quillen out of position number 6. Alex, who do you like in this one?
I'm going to go Hammerding.
Okay, alright. Trying to knock one out of the ballpark. Alright, look, I like Quillen from the back, but I think 8 laps, I'm going to go with the pole sitter, Mike Augustine here.
So, Brett Wheeler, I'm going to run up because BJ Duval, didn't answer my text message. I was trying to find out something from, points-wise. So, I shall return. I'm going to go yell at him in race control.
Sounds good, buddy. Here we go. Heat number 3, third and final heat race of the night here in server number 1. Augustine to the inside there. Slide job on the 28 of Mason Lobb. Lobb now back to the inside and down into turns 3 and 4. They battle for the lead, and now lap number 1 will belong to Mason Lobb. Here comes Augustine with a slide jump into 1 and 2. Lobb turns it back underneath him. Meanwhile, Dylan Wilson and Adam Hommerding. Hommerding going to slide up, take the line away from Dylan Wilson. Little contact as Huey Quillen comes on by. This is a good battle for the race lead. Good battle on for the for 3rd, 4, 5, and 6. It's still Mason Lobb at the moment here at the completion of lap number 3. Augustine runs in 2nd. Quillen to the inside on Hommerding now. Hommerding getting a little tight on the cushion. Very tough to put consistent laps up there on the top of the racetrack, right near the cushion and right near the concrete wall. Quillen has gone from 6th up to position number 3. Meanwhile, your race is for the lead once again. The one machine of Mike Augustine to the inside. Oh boy, right side being applied. Well, he certainly made his competitor known that he was there to the inside, Alex.
And here we go. Battle on for the race lead. Mason Lobb goes to the inside. A little more bang-bang in action going on here between the two of them. Lobb and Augustine going at it side by side. Slide jobs after slide jobs going at it right now. Augustine and Lobb. And look who's coming up through the field here, Brett Wheeler. You might want to pick him because Huey Quillen right now has a chance here if these two keep going at it. White flag in the air through 3 and 4 they go. And heat race number 3 winner, it's Mike Augustine. Mason Lobb, Dylan Wilson round out the top 3 there. So quick warm-up session. So going into tonight, there it is, Augustine, Lobb, Wilson, your top 3. Quillen, Hommerding, and Ulecki round out the 6-car field in heat race number 3. We're going to have this quick warm-up for the cars to get a feel for the track, and then it is feature time here tonight. Who is going to lock in a spot for the big show later on tonight, and who is going to call it an end to their season here at Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Real question is, can Zach McSwain lock into the top 10 to get into that big show and have a chance for a championship here tonight? Or will it be Blake Majulis' championship to lose here tonight? We will find out because the checkered has waved on warm-ups, and it is time for your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's main event.
Well, sorry, Alex. I had to take a quick phone call, but here we go. Starting grid, Alex.
Starting in the 20th spot for Sub-Zero, it's Eric York to the inside, starting 19th, the 71 of Cole Cabre.
Tyson Ulecki lines up out of position number 18. The 168 of Bo Krebs out of position number 17.
Starting in the 16th spot, the 25 of Zach McSwain. To the inside, the 42, it's Adam Hommerding.
Randall Carter, position number 14. Tyler Schultz for Team Outlaw Motorsports, position number 13.
Starting in the 12th spot, it's the 4 of Huey Quillen. 11th, it's going to be the 01 of Alex McCollum.
Then we go to row 5 to the outside. Chris Fisher, position number 10. Dylan Wilson out of position number 9.
Starting in the 8th spot, the 79 of Blake Murray. To the inside, the 02, Nick Baum starts 7th.
Position number 6 will be Mason Lobb. Position number 5, it's Austin Hunter.
Dixon Slinger for Momentum Sim Sports starts in the 4th spot. Starting 3rd, the 72 of Mike Augustine.
Brent Carter, position number 2. Matthew Selby, position number 1. Alex, who won? Mike Augustine won that last one, so that was me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going with Dixon Slinger to win. And I'm going with Zach McSwain hard charger.
Brent Carter to win.
Yep.
And I'll double dip you with McSwain hard charge.
Okay. So, tonight is... Oh, this race right here is just the prelim. The top 10 will lock themselves into tonight's 50-lap main event. Of course, we'll have top 10 from server 1, top 10 from server 2. Plus, if we decide, or if there are any provisionals, we'll make up what should be close to a 24-car field, 50 laps. Prelim, final prelim of the season. For season number 14 of the World of Thunder Esports League. Green is out, and it's going to be Matthew Selby leading the way. Mike Augustine running in second, Slinger in third, now 3 wide. Carter on the outside, here comes Mason Lob. Lob now looking to the inside, 3 wide into 1 and 2.
3 wide they go right now. Slinger, Lob, Augustine going at it. Here comes the 69 now. That's Brent Carter and Austin Hunter. They're trying to make it a party up here up front as Lob, Slinger, Augustine, Hunter, Carter, they're all in the picture here, and they're all trying to chase down your leader of Matthew Selby.
Oh, look out, one car. That's 69 to Brent Carter getting a little loose, getting into the wall there. We are yellow. First time Brent Carter in the 69 machine as the field stacks it back up. And they'll go into the rows of 2 by 2. Zach McSwain. Oh boy, he's back in the pits. Alex, we're in trouble here. Actually, we're not. You're not, because you've double dipped on the hard charger. So now you're going to have to rely on the 69 of Brent Carter to get the win.
We don't talk about it.
That's a rough night. Jeez, I hope this doesn't continue on to Thursday.
I can't afford it.
I don't think anyone can afford it. The way Platsy's going, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes close to winning that one. So the pace truck coming back out onto the surface. We'll get the delayed caution. Are you surprised at the moment, Alex, the front row, Matthew Selby and Mason Lob?
No, I'm not. They took advantage of everyone else going 3 and 4 wide, and they kept up front, kept their nose clean, but let's see, can they do it again? Here on this restart, green flag is out, 17 laps to go, and let's take it 3 wide, why not, into turn 1 and 2. Selby, Lob, and Slinger going to go 3 wide into 1 and 2 on the green flag. Now going to exit turn number 4 there, as Selby still leads this race.
Selby continuing to lead the way in the 46. That's the black and red machine. For 4Link Motorsports, Mason Lob runs in second, and we are yellow on the racetrack. Second time here in server number 1. This is the World of Thunder Esports League Miller Family Trucking Super Late Model Season 14, Season 15, right around the corner. Alex. Back in, I think, about 2 or 3 weeks' time.
It's going to be another fun season. I hear there's some different things in the works, including we're coming to the porch, Brett Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on for season 15. So, but if I come to the porch, well, surely it'd be a whole lot better than coming to Fairbury.
I think the schedule was released. Not sure if that schedule will stick, but the schedule has been released. And it's opening night, Brett Wheeler. We're going to go to USA and Williams Grove Speedway for opening week. That's going to be fun. 2 of the biggest, actually, I think they are the biggest tracks unless we get an update before then in the new track. Those are the 2 biggest tracks here on the server. And, well, we're going to have some fun there, especially on the porch. But green flag back out here on Lob and Selby. And, again, Slinger and Augustine are right there in the picture as well. Also, don't count out Dylan Wilson as he's back there in the 5th spot.
Well, here we go. Battle on for the lead again down into turn number 1 and 2. Lob in the 28 machine. Selby the 46. Mike Augustine in the 1 machine in position number 3. Slinger, the only car inside the top, probably 6 or 7 position that is running upstairs. And he's trying to make it work. Augustine down to the inside and Lob into turn number 1 and 2. Cannot get the drive on the exit of the turns. And that 50 machine is just starting to wind up a little bit. But there is starting to be very, very little grip on the top side, which makes it just that little bit more harder to hit your line, Alex, and yellow.
Yellow flag out again and again. We talk about it. It's fight night. Final chance to make the dance here tonight. and 10 spots up for grabs. If you didn't use your provisional, you might have a chance to make it in the field. But if you use that provisional, you have to get in the top 10 here. And with Zach McSwain out of tonight's feature here, he has to use a provisional if he still has his, to have a chance for this championship. For everyone else, though, some of them might not have that provisional. And I think it's only a top so many in points have the chance of using those provisionals right now. And I tell you what, there's some cars here that'll be a tough end to their season.
Well, probably one of the toughest racetracks on the service here. And again, a big shout out to, of course, iRacing.com for what they've given us here. Not only on the dirt side of things, but of course, on the asphalt side of things. They got Rallycross on there as well. They got the Pro 2s, Pro 4s, and hell, Alex, they've even got the hill climb apparently.
I was just about to say the hill climb just came out a few weeks ago. I haven't bought it yet. I'm really considering buying it. It looks fun, sounds fun. Might have to do it. But might also wait till the new season comes out, because new season, final season of 2021 is around the corner here on iRacing. There's going to be some deals coming around too, Brett Wheeler, with Christmas coming up. They always come out with some great percentage off to get into iRacing. And I tell you what, 2 years now I've been on this server, and it's been the best investment I've had so far. Yeah,
absolutely. It's certainly takes up a number of hours during the day. And I can't tell you how many broadcasts I've done probably in the last 4.5 years, and it's been a whole lot of fun. Oh no, lob got turned there by Slinger. We are yellow. That got ugly, Alex. Got ugly real quick.
Oh, Brett Wheeler. Oh, so you see who decides? He hops in the chat, but is he even here? Matt Bailey hops in the chat, but is he here?
No, he's definitely not here. You're not even here, Matt. But yes, he is right. The sprint car capital of the world is Knoxville.
I'll tell you what, Chase Hardy's in chat. I got to meet Chase Hardy Friday night. Him and his brother were up at Williams Grove. His brother finished third in that great race there where the truth protects the Porsche. Greg Satterley gets his 4th World of Outlaw win.
Well, I apologize, Alex. I apologize.
Why are you apologizing?
Because you had to meet Chase Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one. Sorry, that was a good one.
That's fine. I might have to make the drive up to Port Royal on Friday night, because rumor has there's a guy that drives the 23T here on iRacing named Ethan Toder who's supposed to be there, as well as Chris Ferguson. So I might have to make the drive.
Chris Ferguson, I can understand. 9 down, 11 to run, closing half race distance. Alex, green flag back out. We are back underway with Matthew Selby, Mike Augustine down into 1 and 2, Dixon Slinger in 3rd. Then you go back to Dylan Wilson on the outside in 4th position. That's the number 6 machine. Alex, you know all about that number 6 going to victory lane at the porch, right?
No, he didn't. Not at Williams Grove. He did not.
I just said at the porch.
No, Sharon does not count as the porch. That's in Ohio, so it does not count. Don't give me that crap. That's a battle of the borders for a reason, because it's right there when you get over the Pennsylvania-Ohio state line. But Dylan Wilson right now, he's trying to put that 6 in victory lane like Kyle Larson did at Fairbury just a few weeks ago.
Geez, look at the run that the 50 machine of Dixon Slinger got on the outside down into turn 3 now on the last lap. We'll see if he can do it again this time by. So far, a lot of the drivers continue to work the bottom and the mid grooves. Look at the run that Slinger gets. He's just, well, starting to overdrive it in the middle of turns 3 and 4. You just see that right rear quarter panel starting to get banged up just a little bit. Now cuts it back through the moisture on the exit of turn 2. Alex, we are closing in right now on 6 to run.
Closing in 6 to run here. Matthew Selby out in front. And then it's Augustine, Wilson, Slinger, your top 4. Austin Hunter rounds out the top 5 there, but you see Slinger and Wilson side by side they go. The 6 machine on the bottom side, the 50 on top. These two going out in here for your 3rd spot, and that's a chance for that redraw spot as well.
Oh, Austin Hunter, Slinger saves it 3-4 wide, 3 wide again. Into turns 3 and 4, 3 wide, one more time. Wow, they done very well to save that one. Hats off to Austin Hunter and Dixon Slinger. Austin Hunter could have just stayed in it, but once there was contact made with Dixon Slinger, He backed out of it. He may have just given up a number of positions, but he let Dixon Slinger have that spot back. So classy move there by Austin Hunter in the 8 machine.
As now Austin Hunter gets contact there between him and the 37, and now the 69 going out of here with the 50 machine. That's both of our picks. Brett Wheeler going side by side here. Battle is on for your 5th spot. Brent Carter, Dixon Slinger.
Carter's got it down the back straight away into turns 3. Slinger right through the middle of the racetrack. Alex, the white flag is out. 1 to run for your race leader.
1 to run, and the 72 of Mike Augustine goes in. Selby going to try and make a move. Contact between them both, and your winner here is the 1 of Matthew. Selby takes it over Mike Augustine. Dylan Wilson rounds out the top 3, and it's McCullum and Carter, your top 5. And Brett Wheeler, and oh man.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That couldn't have gotten any tighter at the start-finish line when they came across. Let's take a look at your official results. Your winner is Matthew Selby, 0.028 of a second over Mike Augustine. Dylan Wilson 3rd, Alex McCullum in 4th, and Brent Carter rounds out your top 5.
Dixon Slinger in 6th, Blake Murray 7th, Randall Carter 8th, and then Austin Hunter and Huey Quillen round out your top 10 to go on to tonight's big show.
Cole Cabray in 11th, Mason Love 12th, Adam Hummerding 13th, Eric York 14th, and Bo Krebs in 15th.
16th will go to Tyson Ulecki, Chris Fisher, Nick Bauman 18th, Tyler Schultz, Zach McSwain rounds out your 20-car field here for tonight's championship at Fairbury American Legion Speedway.
What a battle that was. Alex, let's go right down into victory lane. Let's chat to the driver that comes home in first place here tonight by a very slim margin of 0.028. But Matthew Silver, congratulations on the win here in the prelim server number 1. You've got to be happy about this result.
Yes, sir. You know, we've been working a long time for Lake Motorsports, and to have 2 cars up there in the top 3 tonight, it was definitely great to. As a team owner over there, me and Marshall Strong, definitely happy to have both of us, me and Dylan R. Wilson, in the show tonight and in that redraw.
Mate, it was only 20 laps in this one. Now you've got 50 coming up here shortly with the redraw that's going to happen in probably about 10 to 15 minutes time. How nervous do you get? But what do you take from this racetrack and sort of apply it to our 50 lap main event coming up shortly?
You know, this racetrack, it'll always go top and it'll go low, and hopefully with our setup for this 50 lapper tonight, hopefully it's going to be up top tonight. Worked on it all day today and worked on it throughout the week. It's hopefully we can definitely get it going, and hopefully it will end up on the top. If it goes to the top, we really feel like we have a chance tonight.
Mate, you had to work the bottom side for this 20 lapper. Was that the game plan coming into tonight? Because as you just said, that this track can go top and bottom, and tonight in this prelim you just had to go to the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, running officials around here and everything, we kind of known as the bottom feeder around here, Fairbury and Kokomo, on the bottom a lot, and I feel a lot more comfortable down there. I do, especially. Always been really good around here since we started building and started working on these late models. That the bottom has been kind of our place around here, around Fairbury and Kokomo, these little top bull rings. But we definitely feel like the top's going to come in.
No, but it will look well done on the win in the prelim win here tonight. We'll let you get ready for the main event. Before we let you go, of course, sponsor on this race car, people behind the scenes, buddy, who gets this done for you?
Just all the 4-link boys, Dylan R. Wilson, Jarrett Jones 3, Marshall Strong, Red 4424, Red Arnold, Marshall Strong, if I didn't mention him before, David Wallace, and Dylan R. Wilson, and all the other 4-link guys. And you got to thank Pay to Win Setups and David Lamb for all they do for us.
There we go, Matthew Selby home in first place here tonight, prelim server number 1. Alex Robinson, you're caught up with our runner-up tonight.
Coming home in the second spot, it's the one machine of Mike Augustine. And you got to talk about that finish. At least you lock into a transfer spot here into the feature event and a redraw spot for championship night. So who knows, you might still start in that front row.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get in front row spot. It all comes down to the pill draw and all that. But yeah, it was a pretty good race. The track was really racy. I could go anywhere and it would stick, the car would go, and yeah.
Now, talk about here. You see, you'll have McSwain possibly in this feature. Ryan Underwood, Blake Majulis, all three cars going to be a man on a mission to get up to where you are if they didn't make that redraw spot. So you got to be careful here because those guys are going to be coming for that top spot tonight.
Oh, for sure. They're all hell of a good drivers. They're all, let's say, pros in my opinion. I'm just getting back in the swing of things. Been going for a while, and it's pretty fun to come back and race like this.
Well, we know you got a lot of great people behind you there in that number one machine. Take some time and give them all thanks.
Zach McSwain Racing, ML Performance, JWR. Yeah, that's about it. And Augie Innovation.
That's your second place finisher tonight, Mike Augustine. Brett Wheeler, you're with our third place finisher.
Yeah, home in third place tonight, advancing up 6 positions. Actually, he's equal third when it comes to picking up the highest charging positions through this field. Dylan Wilson, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. And well, you had to work for that one, but man, I tell you what, once you got to the front, you really put us to those guys of Augustine and Selby, but just falling shy a couple of spots.
Yeah, I thought I had something from her early, and I'm not used to running this bottom like I was, but I'm used to running this place around the fence, but might end up getting it done.
Yeah, you're talking about running the fence here tonight. Did you set your car up in this 20-lap main event for the bottom, or where did you set the car up to run this 20 laps?
Me and Matt was talking before the race, and he's talking about in our heat races how the bottom. I was talking about how my in the heat race the top was faded, and so we decided to set the car up for the bottom and hope for the best.
Well, we'll put an extra 30 laps on the board, and we'll have 50 when it comes main event time. What are you expecting out of this number 6 machine in this 50-lapper?
It's going to be interesting. I don't know what happened in Server 2. I don't know who all's up here with us, but I think I'm in the redraw. It should be interesting, hopefully.
No, don't. Yeah, go on. That was it. I just want to say sponsors, sponsors, all that good stuff, mate. Who makes this happen for you?
I'd like to thank all the guys over at Ford Link, Marshall Strong, Jared Jones 3, Matthew Selby for setting the car up and make it fast as it was. All the guys over at Pay to Win, David Lamb for all he does for us, and Matthew Selby for just giving me a rocket ship.
There we go. Dylan Wilson home in third spot. Alex, server 1 is complete. We wait on server number 2. And then, of course, our 50. We'll have the redraw off stream. And then, of course, our 50-lap main event. Looking forward to this one. Hopefully, we'll have Matty Bailey back on the call.
I don't know. If he's not, I know he's not here. But either or, I'll have an Australian next to me for a great show, championship night. Who's going to take home the championship here tonight in the Super Late Models in their return season here after a season hiatus? They return. It's been a fun season. New format. It's been great, but it all comes down to what happens in this 50-lap A main event coming up shortly.
Denise, you're thinking of those stars. I appreciate it so very much. Right, what we'll do, we'll take an opportunity to step aside right now and come back in just a few moments' time. We wait for server number 2, so we're going to put it back to the waiting stream. We'll play some music. Once the redraw is done, we'll wait on the A main server to get us launched. And then once we get into the server, of course, we'll bring you your starting grid for tonight's championship night for season number 14 here of the World of Thunder Esports League, the Super Late Models. We'll be right back on the other side of this. Commercials.
There and really was in the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I'ma stand up for mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. So I can knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. 'Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door. And you knocking, might step out like motherfuckers get the dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to duty.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Got a call about a disturbance. Some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out. I was just taking out trash, and I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time. Gotcha. Yeah, man. That's it. Sounds good to me. All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man. You too, man. You ain't gonna believe what happened over here, man. We're gonna run out there and really went in the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away. And get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door. And you knocking, might step out like motherfuckers get the dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to doing.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. From here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Got a call about a disturbance. Some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out.
I was just taking out trash, and I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man.
You too, man.
You ain't gonna believe what happened over here, man. You know, I'm out there in the middle of the house. Somebody had you and cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella wait. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking might step out like motherfuckers get the dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to
Y'all was
doing
coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. From here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Got a call about a disturbance. Some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out.
I was just taking out trash, and I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man.
You too, man.
You ain't gonna believe what happened over here, man. We're gonna run out there and really came in the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here,
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV, coverage of Championship Night here at the World of Thunder Esports League. It's the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models, Brett Wheeler alongside Alex Robinson. It's time to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Alex, from back to front.
Starting in the 24th spot for Ace Motorsports, it's Nick Baum. 23rd, it's the 71 of Cole Cabre.
Dan Tomasi out of position number 22. Zach McSwain out of position number 21.
Starting in the 20th spot, it's John Darby in the 007 to the inside the 4 of Huey Quillen.
Paul Holland lines up the 8 out of position number 18, and the 8 of Austin Hunt lines up position number 17.
Matthew Logan in the 41 for D1RT starts 16th. VLR's 37, it's Randall Carter. He'll start 15th.
Jason Korn, position number 14, position number 13, the Dirty Dozen 79 of Blake Murray.
Starting in the 12th spot, the 24 of Nori Tibbett. 11th, it'll be the Momentum Simsport 51 of Dixon Slinger.
Slick Simsports, Dustin Hall, position number 10. Team VLR 69, Brent Carter, position number 9.
Starting in the 8th spot, Team ABR Esports, the 12 of Alex Bergeron. 7th, the 01, it's Alex McCullum.
Matthew Selby lines up, position number 6. Blake Majules, position number 5.
Starting in the 4th spot, it's the 6 of Jonah Perkins. Starting in the 3rd spot, the 4-Link Motorsports number 6, it's Dylan Wilson.
Your front row, position number 9. Position 2 will be Mike Augustine, and starting on pole position will be Ryan Underwood. Alex, I'm going Blake Majulas to win. I'm going Cole Cabre, your hard charger.
I'm going to go Zach McSwain hard charger here. And I'm going to go Ryan Underwood to pick up the win tonight.
All right. Well, Platsy's gone Majulas to win, McSwain hard charger. I've already gone that. No, I went Cabre. So, all right.
So he picked one of mine and one of yours.
Yeah. There we go. That's the story coming into tonight. Alex, it is championship night here at the World of Thunder Esports League.
Championship night, and it all comes down to this. Blake Majulas, if he finishes 12 spots behind Zach McSwain wins the title here tonight at Fairbury American Legion Speedway. But before we get down to business, you know what comes first here on Championship Night. Ladies and gentlemen, 4.5 years ago, the World of Thunder Esports League group was formed, now known as the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, with over 1,700 iRacing members and one of the oldest sanctioning bodies here in iRacing. The drivers and staff of the World of Thunder group would like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in all season long in Season 14. For that thank you, they want to show you the 4-wide salute. Grab your friends, share this broadcast out, because, ladies and gentlemen, Championship Night, Fairbury American Legion Speedway, Season 14, one person gonna cash in on Championship Night.
Well, there is no greater sight in all of motorsports than the 4-wide salute. You see 55 laps up on the top left of the screen. The first 5 laps are, of course, for the 4-wide salute, making sure these drivers have got enough time and, of course, to get back into their original starting positions. Tonight's 50-lap journey is just around the corner. Not this turn, but a lap to go. So right now, they will get the 1 to green signal. Alex, you've gone for the driver that starts on pole. I've gone for the driver that starts position number 5, and we've got the hard chargers coming from the outside of the 2 last rows, 22nd, in fact 21st and 23rd, so that'll be inside. But Championship night is upon us. Season number 14 is about to be complete. 50 laps to distance. The World of Thunder Esports League Super Late Models. We are green here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway.
And already going into turn 1 and 2, we're going to try and take it 3 wide. There's Majulas trying to go up and move into a top 5 spot already. 3 wide there with Selby. He is on the bottom side there. A lot of contact here already. Now let's take it almost 4 wide into turn 1 and 2 once again.
Lots of 3 wide action happening in the early parts of this main event. Majulas getting a little tight, drifts up the racetrack. Selby into position 4, now challenging Mike Augustine for 3rd. Remember, Alex, these 2 drivers battled it out in the server that we covered by 0.028 of a second, so it was very tight at the start-finish line. And a very similar sort of racetrack what we're seeing right now, Alex, early on in this main event. These drivers, the likes of Matthew Selby, Mike Augustine, they've got some experience on this type of racetrack at the moment.
And right now, it also helps that Blake Majol is back in that 6th spot right now. He'll have to climb through this field right now if he wants to end tonight on a victory. But keep an eye, Zach McSwain already up to 19th here. He's trying to move through this field and catch up to have a chance here in the championship. But Ryan Underwood right now, he's in 3rd in points, at least to get to 2nd. He needs a victory here tonight, and he is out in front.
Look at this battle. Majulis, Bergeron, and Dixon Slinger 3 wide down into turns 3 and 4. Majulis just struggling just a little bit. I haven't seen Blake Majulis put on the reverse lights as much as what he's doing right now. It's very rare to see Majulis go backwards, but early on in this main event, he'll have to wait for the setup to cut him. Right now, he goes to the outside on Dixon Slinger. Meanwhile, there's still that battle going on between Matthew Selby, Alex McCullum now, and then, of course, Mike Augustine as well, battling for 3, 4, and 5.
As you see here, 2 former World of Outlaw champions, Blake Majulis in his, contact there, and a lot of it there between Hall and Bergeron. But Bergeron, he's going to make the most of it as he gets by not 1 but 2 cars, goes up to the top side here, that 12 machine. He's trying to stay into the top 10 here because he always preaches consistency, and he's had consistency all throughout this season with top 10, top 5s.
Blake made a big slide job there down into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Bergeron right into the back of Dustin Hall. That is not going to trigger a caution, so we are going to stay green for the moment. And not right under with Dustin Hall, he would be absolutely filthy about that one. Meanwhile, we go back up towards the front of the field, right under it. Not too far away, Alex, from catching lap traffic, and what is 17 now in the books. You take away those first 5 laps, which brings it back to 12 laps completed of this 50-lap main event. We've still got 38 to run, and we're not far away from lap traffic.
Lap traffic already in the horizon for that 46 machine, and we've seen it in different stories in different cases. Lap traffic can be a great thing for the leader or a terrible thing for the leader here. But there you see Jonah Perkins right now, a name who we're not so familiar with this season. He made it in that redraw spot, and he stayed in one of those spots now as he holds on to 6th here. As Mike Augustine right now, Blake Majulis right behind him here. So keep an eye on that 127, tries to get back in the top 5.
Here he comes down to the inside there, looking for the double slide job, drifts it up, and now he'll only get 1 clear. He got clear of Jonah Perkins. Perkins back to the low side, down into 1 and 2, stays all the way on the inside berm. Right now, he's got the run, going back to the middle of the racetrack. Not Bergeron, that's Majulis, so in the 127. Another slide job, so Majulis, Perkins, great battle for 5 and 6, and now 6 and 7, and now in comes Dixon Slinger.
And again, keep an eye on those 2 cars in the back there, especially one in 2nd spot in points right now. Zach McSwain moving up, Brett Wheeler, into the 15th spot. Took the provisional, and he's already up almost 10 spots right now. So keep an eye on that 25 machine moving through the field here. But Dixon Slinger, that top 10, they're all battling it out here for better positioning-wise. And the end of points in the 127, well, he's fighting for everything he got.
Lap traffic is in effect now. Underwood has gotten by 2 lap cars. Now there's the 46 of Matthew Selby, the red, white, and black number 46. He goes 3 wide with 2 lap cars. Jason Korn and John Darby. And boy, oh boy, it's the 46 duo out in front. And there is our first yellow 20, what is effectively 20 laps completed. As there will be 21 as we go across the start-finish line. But the first yellow of the night. Not a bad way to open up the championship night here, Alex.
So now, lap traffic, we saw it getting the factor there for Matthew Selby as Ryan Underwood had a real strong advantage there with lap traffic in the way. But now with this restart, you know that 127 is going to come up through this field here on this restart, try and get some more spots. But again, the story of the night is keep an eye on that 127, keep an eye on the 25. McSwain right now, he'll be trying to keep moving up. And he's been moving up some strong spots here in those early goings. So, does he have a chance, Brett Wheeler?
Oh, look, everybody's a chance. Right now, biggest mover through the field will be Tanner Tomasi and Zach McSwain. Those 2 drivers have moved up the most amount of positions. As I'm just trying to find, there it is. So, Tomasi started 22nd. Wait for timing and scoring to finish. He's going to be scored in 13th position, so he's a +9. McSwain in 14th. He started at 21st, so he's at a +7. And Cole Cabray through that field, I think he's about a +5 or 6. So We've got some big names coming back through the field, but I believe we had 100 and I think it was 11 drivers, 117 drivers have laid points down and a race minimum of a qualifying feature this season. So that's not a bad way in just 6 weeks, Alex. 117 drivers.
Not bad at all. It's been fun here in this season, and next season, again, we talked about it, the season schedule was released, and on tap for that one we'll have some great stuff, but a track that we haven't seen, Brett Wheeler, and it feels like a eternity, especially it's never been on the schedule as long as I've been here calling World of Thunder, and that is Williams Grove and USA, both on the schedule for next season. Never been to those tracks for World of Thunder. It's going to be the first time I've been here for a year. We haven't been to those tracks, so it's going to be interesting here. But bull rings are also on the tap once again. Volusia, as always, on schedule. Kokomo Speedway, Knoxville, Eldora. You know, the normal names you'll see on schedules. But to start the season on those big tracks, it's going to be a slobber knocker. And some people are going to start off on the right foot. Some people are going to start off on the wrong foot.
Well, at least we go to the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway, and there's a reason why those tracks have probably not been on the schedule. It would have been a whole lot better than coming to Fairbury here tonight. 4 and 5 wide for the race lead, Alex, into turn number 1 and 2. Underwood and Selby got caught together there on the start. Majora's to the inside of Wilson. Wilson looking to the inside there on Underwood. Underwood still holds on to the race lead. 3 wide again. Multiple 3 wide, Alex.
And you know, they never said you can never win the race on the restart, but guess what? They said forget that saying, we're going to go for it, and we're going to go Hail Mary 5 wide, as now Blake Majulis, he's up there, as you see, 4 cars there, they're back there again, 5 wide right behind him. So again, the top 10 has been racy since the restart. Look who's back in the top 10 here. He's sitting in 6th right now, that's the 12 with Alex Bergeron.
McCullum in the 01 machine to the bottom side on the inside of Majulis and Dylan Wilson. Now Slinger coming. Blake Murray in the 79. Poor Matthew Selby restarted in 2nd, and he's back outside. Well, he's back in 8th position. He's battling 3 wide through the middle of Bergeron and Murray. What a great race this is shaping up to be. And I tell you what, Fairbury American Legion Speedway, it was horrible in the sprint cars, but the super late models are making up for it. And Alex, I'm going to say, I've picked on the late model guys, but I think for the most part of this season, they've been a whole lot better than the sprint car guys.
You know what? They've had a wide opening, and I think it was one of those, the season off really helped these guys get back in the mindset here, as 3 wide racing has been par for these guys all season long, and right now they've been battling it out. Contact, oh boy, car upside down, and that is Matthew Selby. Caution flag is out here. A few cars made some hard contact there with Selby, so it's going to be interesting here as Selby going to try and keep it going. But caution flag out, only the 2nd caution of the night. And Brett Wheeler, even if we go green to checkered here through the way, we'll still possibly have lap traffic in the picture, which we all know can cause some major disruptions when it comes to some of these drivers.
Yeah, it certainly could, but again, it took close to 20 laps for Ryan Underwood to get to that lap traffic, and when we go back to green, we're going to have around 20 to 21 laps to go on what hopefully is the final restart. So far, I got to say, like I said, these late model guys, the super late model guys, that is, not the pro late models, because that's a different story. The super late model guys, the season off has obviously worked wonders for these drivers on the course. The format change as well that we've seen here. We had 2 qualifying servers, you know, in getting our final 24 drivers for the most part of, you know, what has been pretty good racing in the supers. We come to a track like Fairbury. Sprint cars, they were struggling to go 2 wide. These late model guys, go back to that last restart, Alex. They were 5 wide into turns 1 and 2. Let that sink in. 5 wide at Fairbury.
Brett Wheeler, the past 2 weeks at Kokomo and out here at Fairbury, the late models in both classes, they've taken them 3, they've taken them 4, they've taken them 5 wide. We saw it there. And I'll tell you what, they're putting everything to the wind, every caution to the wind here tonight. And it showed the past 2 weeks. Great racing throughout. A few cautions last week at Kokomo. But we got to talk about the racing that they have produced. You said it. They've had some fun this season. And next season, I expect it to be even better. And again, coming in November then, That's super late model speed week. That's going to be great. But green flag back out here on the speedway.
Green flag, 21 laps remaining here. Ryan Underwood, Blake Majulis. Majulis back to the inside. Majulis challenging for the race lead. They're 4 wide for 3, 4, 5, and 6. But lap number 35 on the ticker will belong to Blake Majulis. Ryan Underwood back with a slide job down into 1 and 2. What a battle this is. Dixon Slinger into position 3. McCullum and Wilson 4 and 5. Look at Tomasi. He's rolled it from the second last row, and he's up inside the top 10, nearly inside the top 5. In fact, he's going to be credited right now with a 5th place at the moment.
And look who's also up there in the top 10 right now, where he was. Well, we're going to wait and see where he is after that one. But Zach McSwain made his way up into the top 10 as well. So
he'll be in 10th.
Your 2 points, guys, actually all 3 are right now in the top 10 there. Ryan Underwood was a long shot to win the points championship. But sitting in second right now, still a chance to take home the second spot in the points champs. But Zach McSwain trying to make a hard-charging effort with Tanner Tomasi there. If McSwain can get up there and something catastrophic happens to Majulis, McSwain still has a chance to win the title, but it's just slowly starting to slip here with Majulis out in front.
Yes, but in saying that, Alex, the race is not over until the checkered flag, and, well, late model drivers can get a little impatient. As I said, for the most part of the season, they have certainly been the standout class here of season number 14 with the World of Thunder Esports League, with multiple admins watching over this racetrack, and rightfully so, Alex. A tight little racetrack like this, it is elbows up. It is just, it's basically the gloves are off, and if you're gonna make the move, there's no second guessing yourself. You just got to go for it. No indecisiveness whatsoever, and right now there was no indecisiveness from Blake Majulis getting to the race lead.
Not at all. Again, this restart going to come down to a lot here, especially if they hit lap traffic. Now that you have the 2 fast cars up front here, the 2 probably would have looked like 2 of the fastest cars in this field tonight. And Majulis and Underwood keep an eye on Dixon Slinger right now. And Alex McCollum, it'd be nice to see that 0-1 in a podium spot on the championship night and leave on some momentum heading into next season. But there's a few guys here that are in the top 10 right now that we haven't really seen. Blake Murray, Paul Hollander, Dylan Wilson up there as well, Dixon Slinger, and Alex McCullum. We really haven't seen those guys in the top 10 or even in one of these big shows this year. So right now, if these guys can stay up there, it'll be some momentum to go into next season as the green flag is back out here in A main.
We'll see what Ryan Underwood has got for Blake Majulis. Oh no, Underwood getting turned there by McCullum. And that will have major championship implications for the 46. We are quickly back under the yellow flag conditions, and boy, Alex, a tough break for Ryan Underwood. Oh, Underwood, McCullum, you see, got a great run in turns number 1. Underwood just, well, unfortunately, he was just a little slower than McCullum, but again, it's the driver behind that is, got to take that responsibility on, and unfortunately, Ryan Underwood's going to get his spot back here, it looks like.
So with the rule, I want to say it was, as long as he does not go back to pit road, he can regain his spot. Correct.
If there's no, is that case, so the ruling is, as to my understanding, if it is a racing deal, and we are back to green, so we'll worry about that later on. We'll go back to green flag action. That's a single file restart. Majulis, Underwood, and Slinger 1, 2, and 3. They all go to the top. Tomasi in 4th. Bergeron in 5th right now. Trying to put the move there on Dylan Wilson. Now here comes the 8 of Paul Holland. Look at Blake Murray looking down low into 1.
And in picture right there, you see the 25 of Zach McSwain. Alex Bergeron now slide job on Dylan Wilson. Oh, man, contact there between 3 different cars as Wilson, Hollander, and Bergeron all have contact there now. as now Bergeron goes right back on the attack on Dylan Wilson there, trying to get into the top 5. But you're battle for the race lead back on here, the 127 and the 46 machine. Now here comes Dixon Slinger as well. Slinger trying to go to the inside on the 127, take it 3 wide for the race lead. Contact between Underwood and Majulis, your new leader, Ryan Underwood.
Slinger in second position, keeping on Tomasi in the 09 machine again. He started 22nd in this field. He's up to position number 4. Big slider for the race lead. Dixon Slinger in the 50 machine. He wasn't all that crash hot, Alex, in the prelim server that we covered. He actually went backwards, but right now he started 11th. He's up to position number 2, and he's a very, very good chance at maybe picking up a main event win here in the season finale for season number 14. 11 to go as we cross the start-finish line.
A lot of patience has been involved in tonight's race for some of these drivers, especially Dixon Slinger, as right now he's in the 2nd spot. Tanner Tomasi up to the 4th spot right now, chasing down Blake Majulis. But then you have Wilson, Hollander, Murray, Zach McSwain now up to 8th here again at 25 machine, trying to make some moves, as there's a 3-car battle going on there in the top 10 between McSwain, Quill, and Bergeron. But up front, still the top 3. You can put a blanket over them, Underwood, Slinger, and Majulis.
Just around the corner, Alex, in probably about 4 or 5 laps time. Take it away. We're not going to get there. We will not get there for the rest of the night. Oh, Underwood. Jeez. And that was McSwain, was it? In the 25. That's a hashtag blame Alex type of moment. Oh, boy. McSwain goes back to 21st position. Tanner Tomasi plus 18. Let that sink in at Fairbury, Alex. Plus 18 in 42 laps completed at this stage. You good?
Yep.
Are you punching something because of the blame Alex moment? You're a little annoyed, aren't you?
Very.
You know what? That was your chance right there to go bang bang and take tonight's win away from me.
Guess what? Guess what? Look who's back in 10th.
Let's get his spot back. Okay. Well, there's still an opportunity there.
I have wind in my sails again. We're ready.
All right. Cal Cabrera has done absolutely nothing in this one. He's only advanced up 5 positions. So I wonder how Underwood got the lead. Whether there was contact with Majulis or not, or whether Majulis just made a mistake. It does happen. These guys are human, especially these World Championship drivers. They can make mistakes.
Oh, Brett Wheeler, people looked at me crazy.
You are.
Friday night, Kyle Larson made a mistake, and I shouted. I go, he's human. They looked at me. I go, well, look. The man's won how many freaking races over the past 2 years? Everyone thought he was unstoppable. He's human. He makes mistakes just like everyone else.
I wonder if he hashtag blamed Alex for that one.
No, because I didn't pick him to win.
So, yeah, no, that's still a hashtag blame Alex moment, though.
Guess what they had, though? They had a green-white checkered Friday night.
Why is it anytime you go to a racetrack, Alex, there's a green-white checker? 8 laps left to run, 47 down on the ticker, which means 42 is complete, 8 to go. Majulis on the low side, Slinger with a run, 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Tomasi from 4th into the race lead. Oh, you can't do that, Tanner Tomasi. Oh, here comes Underwood and Tomasi getting stuck together. Underwood goes around. Underwood going airborne. Gone. Wow. How about the run that Tomasi got? From 2nd to the race lead by the time he went from turn 2 into turns 3.
I'm biting my tongue.
You cannot do that. And he just goes, oh yeah? Watch me. Neck minute. Wow. 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 Championship coming down to the wire. Underwood going to get his spot back. Yes, a hashtag blame Alex again. Oh boy, this is nail-biting. 6 laps remaining. Whew. Take a breather. So keep an eye on the 09 of Tomasi. Where is he going? He's down to the infield. Now whether he's been charged with the penalty on that one. Yeah, Alex the caution guy, he's hashtag. So it looks like Tomasi going to get penalised for that one. So he'll now, all that work that he's just done, Alex, in 45 laps or 44 laps, has just been undone. Tough break for Tanner Tomasi.
Brett Wheeler, the inevitable is happening now. You know why?
Why?
I don't know how Ryan Underwood will even possibly hold on to this one with how much damage is on that car.
Yeah, but there's not a whole lot of cars around him that have got straight panels. Dix and Slinger's probably the straightest. Actually, I'll take that. Yeah, Slinger or Hollander. I've probably got the straightest race cars inside the top 5. There's a little damage there to the left rear quarter panel and the left part of the spoiler on Blake Majulis. In fact, he's got both left and right side damage on that spoiler. I don't know how he's going to hang on, but man, flip a coin. Who's going to get this one?
I got nothing.
Well, you better have something because we are going back to green in just a few short moments' time. We're just waiting on race control to take away some of the laps, so we're not doing too many laps behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. And again, hopefully we are getting the 1 to green signal. The field is lined up in rows of 2 by 2. We are still yellow. Underwood and Majulis the front row. How about Paul Hollander as well? He sits in 4th position, Alex. He started 18th outside the 9th row. He's at a plus 14 at this stage.
It's going to be fun, Brett Wheeler. I might have a heart attack by the end of this one.
Well,
or at least high blood pressure.
I'm going to go with high blood pressure. High blood pressure because I get the feeling that I'll be joining you on that one. We'll go back to lap 49. Once the green flag comes out, it'll start lap 50, which means 49 complete. 6 to run. The season finale here in the World of Thunder Esports League for the Super Late Models. We're back to green. Ryan Underwood and Blake Majulis down into 1 and 2. Underwood with a slide job on Majulis. Majulis coming back through the middle. Slinger on the inside. 3-1 into turns 3 and 4. 5 to go, Alex.
5 to run here. Contact in the back. We're going to stay. No, we're not going to stay green. So, that caution came out, I want to say, just as they crossed the start-finish line, so it still should be. Blake Majulis will restart on the pole. Underwood 2nd, Slinger 3rd. As that's how they crossed the start-finish line right before the caution came out, I want to say. So do not quote me on that, but I want to say that's how your restart of the top 3 will be.
I get the feeling that you are going to be absolutely correct with Blake Majulis inheriting the race lead. Boy, this is coming down to the nitty-gritty, and I mean, there's still a chance here for Zach McSwain, but I think that what was the points difference coming into the main event tonight, Alex, between McSwain and Majulis?
McSwain needs to beat Majulis by 12 spots.
It's not looking all that good for Zach McSwain. We're still, yes, 22 cars still left on the racetrack. So at this stage, if we do the simple math, Alex, if McSwain, even if he gets, say, 5th place, he's going to have to require Blake Majulis to finish 18th or worse to get the championship. And even then, there is no guarantee with Majulis beating the race lead. Yes, there is an opportunity for someone to potentially get into the back and get caught a racing deal or whatever, or if Majulis does make that mistake, there is still that possibility. Although it is very, very slim for Zach McSwain, the championships are slipping away from the 25. One hand already for Blake Majulis is on that championship.
one hand, but there's anything that can happen here on this restart. As when they double up here, it will be one step closer to finding out who comes home with our season championship, as it looks like the 127 and the 25, the only two who have a chance here. McSwain in the 7th spot, as you have Majulis up in the top spot. So Zach McSwain right now making the hard-charging effort here. That where he stands right now, all he needs is a disappointing catastrophe for the 127 to take home the win. But we'll find out, because the green flag is back out here, and we are back into turn 1 and 2. 3 wide they go already in 1 and 2. So Brett Wheeler, these guys are wasting no time going 3 wide on the starts.
No, but the laps are really starting to wind down for your race leader. Just 3 circuits remaining here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Majulis, Underwood, and Dixon Slinger 1, 2, and 3. They bounce down the back straightaway. Alex, 2 to run.
2 to run here in season 14 of the Super Late Models. Underwood to the bottom side. Slide jump for the race lead. Here we go. Now Majulis goes to the inside. Brett Wheeler, no way. Impossible. Can we do it? Green wide checkered. Here we go.
Oh, there is a way, and it is possible. Yes, a green white checker to finish us off here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. You got to think, Alex, the first half of this race was absolutely fantastic. With the championship and the laps winding down here for season number 14, it's just started to get away from some of the drivers. But saying that, it's been a phenomenal season for the super late model drivers. We all know I give the late model drivers a whole lot of stick, but I got to say they have been the class to watch this season. I've really and thoroughly enjoyed watching the super late models take to the racetrack each and every week.
It's been fun. And every single week that I've been here, I missed a few weeks due to some prior engagements or some storms. But every week I got to either call it with you or Matt Bailey. And it's always fun calling it with my Australian brethren, because for some reason I enjoy working with you guys so much.
Well, thank you, Alex. Well, thank you. We enjoy having you here, mate. It's always a good bit of fun when we get to work together. We do it with the VLR series, the VLR Pro Late Models, on Thursday evening. We go to, where are we at this week for those? I think Eldora. No, Knoxville. Wow, we're going to the sprint car capital of the world, baby.
Yeah.
You know that's the first sentence that will be opened up with, right?
Oh, I know it will be. And while you open up with that, I'm going to yawn a little bit.
Look, I've got on record you saying that, the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. It's as simple as that. I've got you on a technicality. And Platzi knows I love it. Platzi knows I love a good technicality.
Platzi must feel special. I do enjoy Platzi's company as well.
So wait for the lights to go out. We're just waiting for race control to figure out the drivers that are at fault. 18 cars still left on the lead lap.
Don't you find it funny? Matt Bailey says he's back. I don't see. He's not here.
No, you're definitely not here. Do you even go here? Clearly not.
I think he got lost coming to Fairbury.
I think he might, he done the sprint cars, right? And then he may have just, he might have gone, he might have thought, I might try and go to Dingus, but Dingus is in a whole other state. Here we go. Back to green here in the final 2 laps. A green white checker. Majulis, slide job by Underwood. Majulis turns it underneath him. Now here comes Dixon Slinger, putting the moves on Ryan Underwood. Season number 14 about to come to a close here with the World of Thunder Esports League. Develop Family Trucking. Super late models will see one more lap around the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Into 3 out of turn number 4. Checkers are out. Blake Majulis wins tonight's main event, and he will win the season number 14 championship. Majulis will bag another championship, Alex.
Another championship, as Brett Wheeler, let me go look here. Let me be the research guy, and I will let you know how many championships that is now for the 127.
I'm going to say about 7 or 8. While you do that, I will go through our full field rundown. Blake Majulis gets the win over Dixon Slinger in second. Third will go to Ryan Underwood. Paul Hollander in fourth. Alex Bergeron rounds out your top five. Dylan Wilson sixth. Zach McSwain seventh. Eighth is Nori Tippett. Ninth is Dustin Hall. 10th will be Nick Baum. 11th, Cole Cabray, Randall Carter. 12th, Alex McCullum in 13th. Tanner Tomasi in 14th. 15th was Jonah Perkins. Matthew Logan in 16th. John Darby 17th. Jason Korn 18th. 19th went to Blake Murray. Matthew Selby in 20th. 21st was Huey Quillen. Mike Augustine 22nd. Austin Hunter 23rd. And Brent Carter in 24th position. Let's take a look. I get the win on that one. You don't get the win there. You got Zach McSwain as your hard charger. He moved up 14 positions, as did Paul Hollander. And Cole Cabray only moved up 12, so I'll give you one for that one. Since Platzi picked both of them right, he gets that extra bonus half a point. And I get... I only get the 3. I only picked one. So, final scores for the winners picked. I win. Platzi second.
You're crap.
What? The ruling was just then, and I just come up with it. If you pick both of them, you get that half a point, providing that you're only 2 points behind. So, there we go.
Given if your name's Craig Plater.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, he picked the winner. He picked the hard charger. So, I mean, 2 points equals half a point. I've got to give him some sort of credit. All right, let's go down to victory lane. We're going to chat to the driver that comes home in third place here this evening. It is Ryan Underwood. Ryan, well, you started on pole. You had the luck of the redraw in this main event. And, well, that was an interesting 50 laps to wrap up the season finale.
Oh, yeah. The race was good. Single file track, and just every caution we got screwed. Single file, double file, I couldn't do anything when you're starting on the bottom, and the guys got run going into the top. So, yeah, definitely had the car to win, was going to win, but just restarts and getting screwed over on position every restart, that really hurt me tonight.
Well, off air, after the redraw, you said you had an opportunity to impress Tia. You failed to do so yet again. What do you take away from season number 14, and we look forward to in about 2 or 3 weeks' time for season number 15?
Just coming to season 15 not being as nice, and hopefully don't get screwed over as much as I did this season. So next season we're just going to push way harder than we normally do, and just try to come out with a championship.
Now, buddy, well done on third place here this evening. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes this happen for you?
Everybody at Team VLR, CI Performance, CFM Esports, Majula C Setup Shop, ShopFergie22.com, Chad and Brittany over there at Mecca Motorsports, Northside Graphics and Designs, and everybody on the car.
There we go. Ryan Underwood home in third place. Alex Robinson, you're caught up with our runner-up tonight.
Coming home in the second spot tonight, the 51 of Dixon Slinger. And man, oh man, if you couldn't pick the best time to come home with the podium, you do it on championship night here in a late model. So what does this say here? Final race of the season, Fairbury, and you impressed a lot of people there tonight.
I don't know. Just hopefully we can carry this momentum into the new season. You know, we had a really good car all night tonight. Had some unfortunate luck in our qualifying feature, got taken out when we were running in third. So would have liked to start further up front. I think I could have challenged for the lead a little bit sooner, but I mean, we got there at the end of the day, and racing with two of the best in the game right now, Underwood and Majulis, is pretty cool. And I felt like we had a car to compete with them. Just this is a tough track to pass when it gets this slick and rutted up. You know, one mistake, you're in the wall, and then next mistake you make, you're spun out in the infield. So it's not easy to make passes, and we were able to come from 11th to 2nd and challenge for the lead a couple times. So I think we had a pretty good night.
And now the momentum shift here. You have a few weeks off. A hot streak now started here with this podium on the final night. The momentum has to be coming in for next season. What's going to be the game plan here after the strong runs you had late in the season?
Just like you said, just carry the momentum into the new season. You know, I still don't know if I'm going to run for points next season. We didn't run for points this season. I may have to run for points if I can run like this every week, but if we can just, click off top 5s, top 10s next season, hopefully get a couple more podiums to go along with this one, I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
We know you got a lot of great sponsors on that 50 machine. Take some time and thank them for another great season.
Yeah, just gotta thank all my guys over Momentum, Tilly, Ross, J-Dub, Cardoza, Brent, just everyone over there who helps, all the sponsors in the car, speedshot51.com, Atlanta Barker Graphics, DSR Consulting, Absolute Wire EDM, Juiced Energy. They all do a lot for me, and I couldn't be here without them.
Well, that is your second place finisher tonight, the 50 machine of Dixon Slinger, Brett Wheeler. You are in victory lane with our 10-time champion. Yes, I said 10-time champion, Blake Majulis.
We're gonna have to start calling him the Nature Boy right now because he's been a more world champion or more world titles or World of Thunder titles than nearly the Nature Boy. But Blake Majulis, first of all, congratulations on the win. And well, that was a bit of a tough one. That one, you had to start 5th position. You had your work cut out for you. It looked like you had an awful handling race car in those first 15 laps.
Yeah, you're right on that for sure. I was not too good there. Got into a couple people on accident on a couple of those starts in the beginning there. Just couldn't steer, so tight. And I knew I was going to be tight, but not that tight. So, that was unfortunate. I think we fell back to like 10th or like 9th or 10th, somewhere around there. And I felt terrible back there, and I wasn't passing cars, and I was starting to worry a bit. And then, just kind of started riding it out on the top and found the top and got up to like 5th or so, and then just made the right moves at the right time. Didn't win the race because of speed, that's for sure. Just played it smart tonight, that's for sure. Played our restarts good, blocked the slides, blocked the crossovers, and it was fortunately able to go in my hands tonight. So definitely a good run for what I had, that's for sure. It's probably hard to tell, but I couldn't I could barely keep the thing out of the wall. Just a very, very bad handling car tonight.
No, we can see that by looking at the slow-mo pictures here of your car in turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The rear end is beat up. It's looking like it's seen better days here at Fairbury. What's it like trying to get around this racetrack in super late models? Because the sprint car guys, we struggle to go side by side. Tonight, the super late model guys, 2, 3, 4, even 5 wide was not an issue for these guys. How tough is it to get around this racetrack in a super late model?
I've never seen, on this new build, I think we've only done one race here. So I haven't had many experiences at this track, and I wasn't expecting those ruts off turn 2 there on that backstretch. Those were crazy. When I got the damage here, I was bouncing all over the backstretch. I gave the lead away to Ryan. I took the lead, about halfway through, and he took it back. I got in the wall down the backstretch. Those ruts were, pretty severe for sure. And then, I figured slider line would be a little bit better in 3 and 4, so you could kind of cut it down off 2 and miss those bumps and slide it into 3, and that seemed pretty decent too. But, just tough to run that slider line when it's, not really the best. The top's better. I just, I couldn't run those bumps on the backstretch like most people could, but still was just good enough to get it done. So,
well, you now become a 10-time World of Thunder champion. When does that finally sink in?
No, it probably already has. It's definitely pretty neat for sure. We've had a crazy season. Last season there wasn't a lot of people were busy and whatnot, and then this season we saw a lot more drivers and definitely a lot more competition show up, and we just showed up prepared every week, and if we weren't winning races, we were second or whatever, third, but we were good all season. Even in the pros, we've been really, really good, and just fortunate to have the sets I do, and all the hard work pay off. It feels really good. Kind of been doing my own thing here for a while, so kind of just doing this stuff on my own, I feel has been good lately, and I've been doing just fine. So,
all right, well, I'll tell you what, we know there's a lot of sponsors in this race car, a lot of wonderful people behind the scenes back in this 127 week in and week out, including myself. But I like I said, if there's a race with Blake Majulis in it, I'm going to pick you to win, and that's exactly what I did here tonight. But Blake, an opportunity for another great season to thank your wonderful sponsors and partners behind the scenes, mate.
Thanks, sir. Represent Limited, Game Up Nutrition, Nick Diaz Academy, ML Performance, Reliable Energy Solutions, Jeff Swilly, hopefully he's watching tonight, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, CD Cinematography, BK Designs, Showtime Decals and Apparel, Design 75 for the sweet looking ride, as always, Race XR, Majula Say Speed Shop, CFM Esports, 127 Industries, Ultimate Dirt TV, you, Brett, for picking me every week. I appreciate it, dude. And Steve for putting on the series. And I'll see you guys next season.
There we go. Your now 10-time champion, Blake Majolis in the 127, gets the job done in the final race of the season. Alex, what a wonderful season it has been, and it is now complete. We now look forward to season number 15. Your final thoughts on tonight and your final thoughts on the season.
It's been great. It's been a great season. It's going to be even better next season. Again, we got some returns of some tracks that we haven't seen in a while with that new schedule. USA back on the map. Williams Grove as well. Then when you go have Knoxville. Cedar Lake's going to be on the schedule again. Lanier going to be back on the schedule as well. So you have at least 3 tracks that we haven't seen in 2 or more seasons back on the track for season 15. And Blake Majolis looking for possibly maybe championship number 11. Championship number 12 might be in there as well for that 127. You also have Alex Bergeron, who will probably be back in action. So who knows? We might have some bigger names coming out. Evan C. might be back out again next season. So season 14 wraps up. Great to see these super late models. But season 15, there's still some surprises yet to come.
Well, we just got your final word tonight. Of course, our other commentator who's been with us all season long, Matty Bailey, has finally joined us up here in the booth. He's finally left the wrong dingus. He joins us up here in the booth. Matty, first of all, your thoughts or your closing thoughts on season number 14? Great chat, Matthew. Great chat. Solid chat.
Sorry, mate. Look, guys, yeah, it's been an absolute wicked season here tonight. It's obviously this season is the racing tonight as well. With the sprint cars and from what we've seen this season, has been absolutely phenomenal. So a big thanks to Steve, Alex, you, Brett. A massive big thanks to everybody behind the scenes. It's been absolutely phenomenal to be here all season long. I apologise to all the fans that I couldn't be here for the super late models tonight, but unfortunately, my computer had a bit of an upsy daisy. But look, it's been phenomenal, and I look forward to another full committed season next season, and which it will be from myself. So word to the wise, obviously, and a bit of a leak there. So I'll be back next season, and we'll do it all again.
Well, you just leaked that out. As you said, you've just had your first season. What do you take from this season, and what do you look forward to for next season, for season 15?
Mate, it's look, there's so much to look forward to, especially in dirt track racing. You know, you see the level of competition come out every week. You see, Blake Majolis, you see Alex Bergeron, you see Kendall Tucker, you see Evan C, and all these boys come out, and it's just they always put on a fantastic show. So I think that's what brings back the fans every week, and it certainly brings me back because I enjoy commentating the races with everybody, and it's just been so cool. And next season, I'm already got chills sending up my spine. So the 4 wides and all that sort of stuff that we do, it's been phenomenal.
All right, well, season number 14 is coming to a close here with the World of Thunder Esports League and the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. On behalf of the entire team at the World of Thunder Esports League, we say thank you. And on behalf of the management behind the scenes here at UltimateDirtTV, we say thank you for watching. Whether you've been watching us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, of course, want to give a massive thank you to, of course, iRacing. Check it out, iRacing.com. If you are not a member, I highly suggest you go up and sign up, and you can race. You can potentially race with some of the best in the world that do it here on the iRacing.com service. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at UltimateDirtTV, the management behind the scenes, we say farewell. Good night from Fairbury. We'll see you back Tuesday night, I believe, for the iRacing PA Posse 410 Sprint. No? Kings of Sling. Yes, so a couple of races left in the week. But, again, thank you very much for watching here on UltimateDirtTV. We'll see you on Wednesday night. Good night.